Okay, I'm just curious. Does anybody else have to have like a clean environment before they can be productive? Because if I look around and it's messy, I have to get up and clean before I can relax. I can't film apparently without cleaning my room and rearranging, and like, it's so annoying because I just wanted to sit down and film almost 2 hours ago, and then I was like, just kidding. I'm gonna have to move shit around and make sure that my background is all clean and whatever. Anyways, hi guys. I know it's been a minute. I'm not even gonna say it because you know that that's the normal. That's my normal. I couldn't tell you why. I love filming for you guys and it just makes me happy, especially like the fact that I've now hit 10,000 subscribers. What? I don't deserve it. I literally do not deserve 10,000 of you watching me or being subscribed to me because, let's be real, I don't do this often enough to deserve that kind of number, but I appreciate it regardless. Let's just get right into it. I've been very distracted, very hyped on life in other ways. You may have already noticed something in my background back there. A little something for a little someone. Yeah, I'm pregnant. I don't even know how to like ease into that except for just say I'm pregnant. And it's freaking crazy. In my last video, I was literally talking about how I wanted to be pregnant so damn bad. That was months ago. I am now right around 15 weeks pregnant, and like life has just been crazy. It's been a whirlwind. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know because we did like a little Halloween announcement. Everybody says everything happens when it's supposed to happen, but like it literally does seem like the perfect timing. So, most exciting intro of all time, right? I'm going to be doing a get ready with me today. I just know that I'm not going to be able to get this up by Halloween. I was going to do like a Halloween look, but instead I'm just going to do my makeup, try some new products here on camera. I got a new foundation. It's the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation that RawBeautyKristi always talks about. Haven't opened it yet. I got it on my birthday, October 15th. I'm gonna try not to babble on too much about pregnancy stuff just because I don't want to like bore people that don't care about that. But it's been the only thing on my mind lately. I'm gonna be completely real, so I'm probably gonna be talking a little bit about that, catching up with you guys because it's literally been months. I don't deserve you for being here, so thank you. We were running errands earlier today, so I have my eyebrows on, I have mascara on, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and clip my bangs out of the way. They are growing though, like they are not really bangs anymore. They're pretty much face framing at this point. I'm so excited about it. My friend did give me this palette, also by Pure Cosmetics. It's the Festival palette. I think it came in a BoxyCharm. She just isn't a super colorful eyeshadow type person, so I might go ahead and try this. Pretty sure I used this in my last video, I want to say. This is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and it is like so good. It's my new favorite foundation by far. So let's see if this one compares. I really hope the shade is okay on me. I got the shade LN1, which was the light neutral number 1, the lightest one in the light neutral. So it looks pretty on point, not gonna lie. It looks right. So fingers crossed there. But I'm actually gonna start with my eyes. I'm gonna take the Catrice liquid Camoflauge high coverage concealer. I've definitely used this on my channel before. It's like my favorite affordable concealer. So, oh, I almost put that under my eyes. We're gonna put that on your eyelids because that's where eyeshadow goes. So how have you guys been? I know it's been so long and I'm just like shocked that I'm still like getting views and comments on my other videos all the time because I'm like, I haven't posted in months. How is YouTube still like recommending my videos to people? Like, it does not make sense to me. But at the same time, I'm so grateful that people still are like encouraging me to make videos now that I am going through pregnancy symptoms and experiencing all that kind of stuff. I can't sit here and say that I'm gonna get better about making videos. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you guys. It's such an exciting time in my life, and I didn't really want to film before I announced it because I knew it was going to be so hard for me to not talk about and tell you guys, because I feel like when I sit down and do one of these videos, I kind of just tell you guys everything that's going on in my life that I can think of at the time. Yeah, I just decided to wait until I'd announced it so that I could just be completely real about it. I'm actually working on a vlog that's kind of a similar style to the braces vlog that I did, where I'm just going to have like a vlog of my whole entire pregnancy experience from starting 2 days after I found out all the way up until I have the baby. So it's going to be one video that's kind of long that just has like little vlog like updates along the way. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, just know that that's coming. I've forgotten to vlog at all of my ultrasounds because I'm just like so in the moment. The last one was insane, seeing my baby look like an actual little baby. Anyways, I'm trying to get better about that, but I think it'll be a little bit more exciting when I have an actual like baby bump and stuff, which I have a little bit of a bump. I'll show you guys later, but yeah, just exciting things. I'm gonna go ahead and take Dreamland first. It's the lightest one in here. It's a matte light pink. So I'm just gonna take that on a big fluffy brush and work that into my crease. One of my favorite tricks with eyeshadow lately has actually been like working it in and bringing it up to the beginning of my eyebrow up here, make it super blown out, and then I'll leave this part under the arch of my eyebrow skin colored. I haven't done any Halloween makeup this year, and what's today's date? It's the 26th. That is so weird for me. I've usually done like at least a couple, but like I said, I've just been so distracted, and honestly, like pregnancy symptoms are no joke. I wasn't sick for a few weeks, and then just like 2 nights ago I got really sick. Around like week 7, 8, I was so sick and just like was miserable. Had to like run to the back at work a few times to throw up between clients, or even like during a client. It was not fun. Let's take Photo Op. It's like a warm medium brown shade. Deepen that crease a little bit and also neutralize it so it's not super pink. I'm just taking the same exact brush. But yeah, because I'm so early still, I mean, I'm in my 2nd trimester, but we did just announce it, and the exhaustion is so real. Now I know what people mean when they say it feels like your body is just like in overdrive all the time. I can get 10 hours of sleep and still need a nap that day. Like, it is crazy how tired I am. I mean, it makes sense. Your body is like constantly working to create another life. It's wild, but yeah, it is exhausting. Luckily, Corey has been an absolute angel. He doesn't really let me do anything when I get home from work. He sets me up with the pregnancy pillow that he got me, which is heavenly. Even if you're like not pregnant, literally get a pregnancy pillow. If you just like feeling like all snuggled up, and if you have any like back issues, it's helped so much. We also got like a Tempur-Pedic mattress topper because we didn't want to like spend the money on a whole new mattress right now. They're so expensive. But over Labor Day weekend, they were doing a sale on their mattress toppers. So we got one of those, and that's helped a lot. I've been having a lot of back issues as well. Not even just related to pregnancy, but I think just being related to working. I may have like a slipped disc or something, or like, what is it called? A ruptured or herniated disc. I'm seeing my physical therapist really soon. I was talking to them on the phone today, but that has also been a reason why I haven't like wanted to sit down and film, because ironically I feel the best when I'm standing. Like, work hasn't really been an issue because I'm standing at work all day. It's just kind of hunching over the shampoo bowl when I'm having to rinse out color and stuff. That's really when the issues start to happen. Other than that, I've been doing all right. Just been so excited, and especially now that we announced it and told people, it's just been so fun to like talk about it all the time. And I'm sorry if it's annoying that that's like all I'm talking about, but it's kind of been what my world has been revolving around lately, obviously. I'm honestly really hoping for a boy. We have our boy name picked out, and I'm gonna wait to tell you guys. I mean, we have our girl name pretty much picked out too. It just kind of depends. But I'm really hoping for a boy because I already have 2 nieces, but everybody wants me to have a girl, so we'll see. We'll see. I just want a little mama's boy. Just saying. I'm gonna deepen that up even more with Onset, this deeper brown, also a matte. I'm gonna take this, it's still like a blending brush, but it's a little bit skinnier. It's kind of like a squished blending brush. I'm just gonna deepen my crease area. I haven't played with this palette too much. I've only done like super quick looks with it, but the eyeshadows blend out so nicely. I actually stopped getting BoxyCharms just because I have so much makeup that I like still haven't used up, so I'm kind of using up what I have, which is also why I haven't really been buying makeup. But I am going to Ulta tomorrow with my friend. I'm going to help her pick out a palette. I may pick up some new things, which, you know what, is fine because maybe that'll motivate me to film sooner, knowing that I have more new things to use on camera. But I'm gonna try to be good. I'm gonna try not to spend really that much because I'm really trying to save for my maternity leave. As most of you know, I'm self-employed. I'm a hairdresser that rents a booth, and here in good old US of A, when you're self-employed, you don't really get any sort of like assistance other than like maybe signing up for like food benefits and that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna try to take at least 3 months off. So I'm gonna have to save up quite a bit to make that possible. So I'm trying to be really good. I haven't even really bought any like maternity clothes other than I placed an Amazon order the other day and got myself some new leggings and some new shoes, things that I know that I need and that are kind of essentials. I got some nursing bras, like maternity bras, because let's be real, my boobs are large and in charge and they're only gonna get bigger. And yeah, I'm just gonna need some bigger bras that aren't just little tiny bralettes that I currently wear every day. I'm just gonna stick with the whole pure cosmetics theme that we're going for here. And I'm gonna take the RawBeautyKristi pressed pigment palette because I need some sort of blending shade. So I'm gonna take My Whole Heart. It's like a skin tone shade. It's like my skin tone shade. I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit up here. I'm totally winging it here, so I don't really know what direction I wanna go. Do I want to deepen it up a little bit more now here? Do I want to keep it all light on the lid? Because I kind of like how that looks, just all light on the lid. How does Vibes swatch? It's a little bit too like pink and dark. What about Pure Bliss? That's pretty gold. Well, that would look kind of pretty though. This is out of the Festival palette. Utopia looks really pretty. Very green in the pan. It looks more like a tealy blue with a lot of gold in it. Now I have to swatch Fantasy World because it just looks, ooh, really pretty. It's like a purple. It's a little bit too pink. I'm really not feeling any of these for this look. I didn't bring anything in here to wipe my hands off and I'm just like swatching like a mad woman. All I have is Q-tips. I'm way too lazy to get up right now. I also have a new neighbor. I was just getting used to our old neighbors that like probably have definitely heard me film a lot because they lived here for a couple years, and now we've got this new guy right there. Makes me a little bit self-conscious knowing that he can hear everything that I'm saying right now, especially since I'm talking about him. We are actually going to rearrange our house and we're gonna make this room, which is bittersweet because I really did like having my own like office slash walk-in closet, like makeup room, beauty room, whatever you want to call it. It's been really nice just having my own like space. We're gonna turn our other room into like a office, like a no kids allowed space. So we're gonna put like everything in there that we don't want a kid messing with essentially. The room is pretty big. It's like decent size. It has our bed in there right now and it has like Corey's VHS collection. He just like went through all of them and he has like 1,000 tapes. This wall right here is the same size as the one over there. It's just a lot longer of a room, but it's literally, the wall is full of VHS tapes. So it's gonna be kind of like our nerdy office room. No more beauty room, but it's fine, honestly. We're just gonna make this into like a baby room slash bedroom. Knowing me, I'm gonna be way too nervous to have my baby sleep in a different room than me. So I'm gonna wanna wake up, look over, check on him or her at every opportunity. So it just makes more sense to turn this into like our bedroom slash baby room. Have everything in here that like doesn't matter if the baby gets into, all of our clothes, like all that kind of stuff. And I feel like it's going to be really cute once we're done with it too. And then the other room, like I said, we'll just have everything that's off limits to baby, except for maybe we'll have like a playpen in there in the middle of the area so that when we're in there, obviously, the baby can be in there. Anyways, what is the... Ooh, I actually have not used, I don't think, Cafe Disco out of this RawBeautyKristi double-sided palette. Look at this colorful side. Like, that is everything. I've only used the warm shades. I still haven't touched any of these yet. Let me swatch Cafe Disco and just see. Ooh. Ooh. That's not, ooh. It's like a white with like a slight pink shift, it looks like. I think that's gonna look really nice with what we've got going on. And I think I want to do just like a full cut crease. Go like almost into a wing. Why not? Honestly, we're here. We're experimenting. Ooh, I think I want to try my, well, I've used it once, literally once a long time ago, but I got a Freckle tint pen thing. Well, it's like a brush with just like a freckle tint on it. So maybe I'll give myself some freckles today too if I remember. So with that same concealer as before, I'm just going to carve out this little cut crease. I haven't done this in a minute, so hopefully this doesn't go horribly. You're gonna probably see my microphone in the reflection of this. We're just not gonna care. I honestly explained it so badly you guys probably didn't even know like what I was kind of going for. But I think I kind of did it. It's just been a minute since I've sat down and like played with makeup. I've just been so unmotivated, and it's literally like 7 p.m. right now. Like I'm not going to be able to wear this anywhere. But before work, I sleep in as long as possible because I've been so exhausted. The last thing I want to do is like get up early just to do my makeup. Even though I used to do that all the time. Damn hooded eyes, I'll tell you what. Can't do anything without pulling these bitches taut. I feel like it's a little bit higher up on this side, so I want to bring the wing a little bit higher on this side, I think. Wait. I think it was an illusion. Because now it looks even. Does it? Oh, this is sketchy. People make this look so easy. Okay, close enough. No, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Now I'm gonna pack on Cafe Disco. This one right here. All over where I just put that concealer, and I'm gonna try my best to make it look like a wing. I think I did it. Is it the cleanest little wing you've ever seen? No, of course not. But it's not photoshopped. I never Photoshop my makeup, just saying. Can't say the same for a lot of the people on Instagram and the internets. Side note though, doesn't it feel like everybody you know is pregnant right now? Like ever since we found out we were pregnant, like I've seen so many pregnancy announcements. It's at the point where we're kind of suspicious. Like, what is happening in this world right now? And I did not get pregnant during quarantine, just saying. I got pregnant in like July because we're due in April. So we're not talking about like corona quarantine babies here. We're talking about like I have multiple friends that are also due in April. Like my coworker, literally 2 other people announced like within the week that I announced. Is there a conspiracy that like they've put something in the water that's like making everybody extra fertile or something? I don't know, but it's weird. It's like, why is everybody getting pregnant right now? I'm not mad that I am. That's for damn sure. It's just a little suspicious. Anyone else feel the same? Maybe I'm just at that age where everybody I know is getting pregnant. A little bit of fallout. Not bad at all though. I don't want to go in with like a black eyeliner. I think that'll just take away from it, and I'd probably end up like following that, and then it would totally just ruin what we just did. But I do want to like put a color above my eyes, I think. Also, these swatches are bugging me. I'm gonna Q-tip it off as much as I can real quick. The laziness is so real because I have an excuse. Now I'm like, well, I'm pregnant and I don't want to move, so I'm not going to. And that's good enough for me. And pregnancy brain, holy shit, that is such a real thing. Like trains of thoughts will just, they'll just go away. Like, or a word just will not come to me, even though it's like a very like basic common word. It'll never come. And that's my life now, but it's fine because at least again I have an excuse. I've been loving this Burt's Bees tinted lip balm. This one is in Red Dahlia. It's moisturizing and it just gives your lips that touch of color. It smells really good. Okay, what do we fucking do? I don't fucking know. I need more options. Let me check my Colourpop So Jaded palette and see if anything speaks to me in here. Ooh, what about this one? Emerald? It's not so crazy over the top that it would look insane, probably, maybe. You know what? Fuck it. We're experimenting. Do I have a smaller mirror that I can like look? Yes. I'm gonna look a little bit closer. Is that a peel? No, it is just a warped mirror. Let's not use a warped mirror to do this. There we go. Oh, I really need to fix that eyebrow. I love it. I'm so happy with my decision. Okay. You could always just do this kind of same thing with, instead of going pinky as your like crease shades, you could go orangey and then go gold and then like a green. I feel like that would be way more fall vibes. I was feeling these colors and I was just going where my heart took me, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not flicking this out or anything. I'm really just lining the very tops of my bottoms of my eyelids. I don't know how to explain anything anymore. I'm so sorry. Pregnancy brain is so real. I'm gonna fix my eyebrow really quick now that we're done blending things into it. Now I'm just gonna re-curl up my eyelashes because the last time I curled them was this morning before we left. And then I'm gonna build up the mascara a little bit more, and then I'm gonna put lashes on, and then we're gonna move on to the rest of the face. I need to get a new mascara so bad. That's something I should pick up at Ulta tomorrow. But I have been using the Essence / Princess Volume Mascara, which I'm pretty sure I've had this for way too long to still be using it, to be honest. But it's not dried out or anything. It doesn't burn my eyes. Like, I think it's still good to go. It still works. As far as my lashes, oh no, my lovely lashes are missing. Where did I leave those? I just keep all of my lashes that are still like reusable in here in this little magnetic lash container. I have a pair of magnetic ones in here that I honestly never wear. I'm gonna go with the ones that look like the Ardell Wispies. I just take my tweezers and get all like the old glue and any like hairs that's stuck on them off first. Something else that's so wild about pregnancy, and I know I just keep coming back to it, but it's like, it's all I can think about, okay? Pregnancy dreams. They are so vivid and like so insane. I have the most vivid dreams every night. I would have vivid dreams every once in a while, but in like those ones that you just wake up and it felt so real, but it was pretty rare. Now it's literally an every night occurrence and it's kind of exhausting. The other night I had a dream that my best friend and I got in a car accident. It was like snowing and we got in a car accident and killed another one of my best friend's kids. It was literally, I like woke up like teary-eyed. I was like almost crying. In the dream I was like so distraught and just felt so bad, obviously, but yeah, it felt so real. And I've been dreaming about my dad a lot, which has been honestly so cool. Like, I had a dream not that long ago that I like told him and my aunt that I was pregnant, and for anyone who doesn't know, I lost my dad in November of last year. And I feel like I like have that memory now of like telling him, even though like it wasn't real, just because like my dreams have been so vivid. It's literally like he was there. But I've had multiple dreams of him in it, him like holding my baby, and every time he's like met her, it's been a girl, so that's why I said her. But I don't know the gender yet, and I want a boy so bad, but I'm like, is that a sign? Like every dream that my dad is in with my baby, it's a girl. Maybe it's just because I was like a daddy's girl and like that's just how my brain processes that. But yeah, it's been so weird just having like super crazy vivid dreams and like vivid nightmares too. Freaking hate having nightmares, but it's been kind of a more common occurrence lately. Stupid. Your sense of smell is like super like heightened. Literally the smell of Corey turning on the stove, I could not handle it for the longest time. Nothing was even cooking yet. It was just the stove burner. I was like, nope, turn that shit off. I can't. The smell of chicken specifically has been awful. Honestly, meat in general. But recently I've been able to eat meat again, and like burgers are just like so good. And I've been trying, I'm not like a huge vegetable person, to be completely honest. I'm more of a fruit person, but I've been trying to eat more vegetables. I've been eating like spinach leaf salads and that kind of thing. Making sure that when I order something, I keep all the vegetables on it, because a lot of times if it came with like coleslaw on it, I would be like, and no coleslaw. But now I'm just like, okay, I'm keeping all of the stuff that's actually healthy for me on the things that I'm ordering. So we're just making those little changes because I'm having to think of another person. It's so weird, guys. It's so weird. I've seen quite a few comments on my braces video when I was putting on false lashes with my tweezers, and they're like, is she plucking her eyelashes out? I'm like, I thought it was pretty apparent that I was putting on false lashes. Not only just me saying that I was putting on false lashes, but I feel like it's pretty common to use your tweezers for that. It's just kind of funny. People thought I was like tweezing out my eyelashes. For not doing lashes in a minute, that went pretty smoothly. Good job, Ashley. Proud of you. Let's do some face makeup. I am so excited to try this. I'm like contemplating whether I want to use a primer or not. I kind of want to try it on its own, but again, my skin's been so dry lately. You know what? I'm just gonna spray a little bit of MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus on my skin. This is the lavender one. It smells so good. I didn't wet my sponge. I was gonna show you guys my bump situation anyways, so I guess I will show you guys how much I'm showing. It's not a whole lot, but it's definitely a little bit. How cute is this gonna be when I have like a giant bump? This will just like sit right above my giant bump with my leggings that I'm getting in the mail. But yeah, there's my little baby in there. I got a little baby. I'm so excited to have like an actual baby bump though, and not just look bloated all the time. Very excited for that. Okay, I'm gonna go wet my sponge. BRB. This is the Real Technique sponge as usual. What do you mean my battery's dying? I have it freaking plugged in. 1 second. Okay, honestly, the battery has not changed, but it's not flashing at me saying that it's dying anymore. I just took a little break, ate some food, so we are back. Hopefully I have enough battery to finish this video. I don't know what is wrong with this camera. I mean, maybe the fact that I've been using it for my YouTube channel for 5 years. I don't know. If anyone has like a spare $600 so I can get a new camera, that would be great. Hit me up. My sponge is dampened. My pump is primed. I don't know how much I'm gonna need. I'm gonna start out with this one pump and hope for the best. Now I'm paranoid my camera's gonna die, so I'm gonna be like staring straight at the viewfinder. Also, I'm getting bright again. What the hell? Well, let's just go in, shall we? Color match on point. You know what this smells like? The MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. Like that kind of painty smell, which that is a very full coverage product too, so I'm not super surprised. This is full coverage. And what's cool is this is a foundation and concealer. Unscrew the cap to reveal a doe foot applicator for the concealer. What makes it 4-in-1? It just says concealer and foundation. So I don't know what the whole 4 thing is, but apparently it's good for foundation and concealer, which is kind of ironic because if you've been here a long time, you'll remember that I used to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer for both my foundation and my concealer. Even though it's a concealer, I used to use it as foundation because it was so good and so full coverage, and I had acne and I needed that full coverage life. Wow, this is really nice. It's beautiful. Okay, so I took one full other pump on the other side. It says to use 2 to 3 pumps for full coverage on the back of the bottle, so we're gonna take that advice and just go for a really full coverage look today. I'm gonna do a little bit less on my forehead. It's just a little bit safer that way to not ruin my eyebrows. I knew she wouldn't steer me wrong. RawBeautyKristi, I freaking love you. I'm gonna blend it down my neck a little bit more. Well, I haven't at all, so we're gonna blend it down my neck. The color match is really good for me. Like I said at the beginning, I used LN1. I'm gonna try, because might as well, try the concealer part too. So there's the doe foot applicator. I feel like I probably did not need that much, but you know, whatever. We're going for a full beat today, apparently. I'm kind of sad I won't be wearing this for like a super long time, so I don't get to do like a wear test because it's 8:36 now. Honestly, with having to wear masks to work, I don't like wearing face makeup. I only like will wear a little bit of concealer under my eyes and that's it. My masks just get gross with like the face makeup rubbing off on it all the time, and there's just no point. Half of my face is covered anyway. Why would I even bother wasting the foundation? I think this foundation was $36 at the store that I bought it at. I was like, that's a little bit expensive, but if it's as amazing as she made it sound, like it would be totally worth it. And I have to say, holy shit. As long as it's like long lasting, which just based on first impressions, it seems like it will be, I think it'll be totally worth it. So yay! I'm gonna set that with my RCMA No Color Powder. It's in a different package because it comes in a giant like salt shaker thing. Creasing so far is very, very minimal. I am gonna go ahead and just make sure there are no creases before I set it with this powder. And I'm only going to do a tiny bit of powder because I just want to kind of see how nicely this just kind of stays uncreased under the eyes without much effort. I know that RawBeautyKristi did pair up with Pure Cosmetics, like with her lashes and her palette and stuff. So I was like, I trust her, but I was also like, is she just like pushing this foundation because she's going to be like working with them? But literally no. This is beautiful. I'm so impressed already. Okay, we are going to finish under the eyes and then we'll finish our face, and we're gonna pray that my camera stays going for us because it has 0 battery, but it's still recording. So I'm gonna go back into the RawBeautyKristi Pure Pressed Pigment palette. How many times have I said RawBeautyKristi in this video? Like, bitch should be paying me for free advertising. Just kidding, I just love her. I'm happy to promote her. I think I'm gonna go in with Copper Boxes and Told You. So these two under the eyes, just to make sure it doesn't go like too pink eye. So I'm going to take this small little blending brush and take My Whole Heart, blend that out. A little bit of mascara on like the outer half of my lashes. I only bring it like into the middle, and then I don't really bring any on the inner corners. Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, they actually changed their packaging. Maybe this is old news, but I just picked one up and it looks different. I was like, oh my gosh. Look at you, Physicians Formula. Changing it up. I'm just going to take a big, fluffy, kind of squished brush. This is a large powder brush, but I love it as a bronzer brush because I can just like... This is just the shade... Nobody uses that. This is the shade Bronzer. I'm definitely more of a bronzer type person. I don't really like contouring my face, but I will kind of contour my face with bronzer, if that makes sense. Honestly, my camera dying was kind of a blessing in disguise because I realized I spent so much time like setting up for filming and like getting my room clean and stuff that I didn't eat dinner, and it was like 8 o'clock when I went and ate. Kind of worked out. Gave me a little break, got a little food in me. Now I feel nice and strong to finish out this video. God, I love bronzer so much. When people tell me they're scared of bronzer, I'm like, what's that like? Like, how do you live without it? I don't get it. And I feel like I'm a very, very pale person that maybe should be scared of bronzer, but I'm just not. I just love what it does. Love what it does to me. And then I'll take a smaller little angle brush and just put a little bit on my nose too, on both sides here. It's kind of like contouring, but I just do a very tiny amount just to give my nose a little bit of color, and then I'll just like diffuse it with powder. So you can't really tell, but it still gives a little bit of like dimension. My favorite face powder, because it doesn't make me look powdery or anything, is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Airbrush Perfecting Powder. I'll take that same brush that I set my under eyes with, and I'll dip into that and just go over exactly where I just put that bronzer on my nose. Then I'll take a large powder brush and just kind of blend out what I just did to my face. So our theme for like the nursery right now, we don't really have a theme, but Corey's parents got us this really, really cute set of like gray elephant stuff. And I've always had a special place in my heart for Dumbo. You guys know Dumbo is my spirit animal. Like, if you got the Dumbo ears, you get it. So that's kind of like what I'm running with, but at the same time, like, I don't want to stick with one theme because it's kind of unrealistic to ask everybody to get us like similar stuff. Yeah, anyways, it's just kind of worked out because my sister has gotten me a few elephant things just knowing that I love Dumbo, and she didn't even like realize we'd already gotten like elephant stuff. I love gray. I love like gray as a decor color. It's like my favorite. I've burped so many times while filming this. I'll try to edit out as many as possible. But we also got like a yellow baby blanket and its matching like little beanie hat. So I just kind of really like the idea of like gray and yellow and like neutrals. And then depending on if it's a boy or a girl, you know, whatever, people will like get us different things. Like my grandma, she is so excited to find out if we're having a boy or a girl so she can like pick the right stuff. But I don't really care if like I have a boy with pink stuff or a girl with blue stuff, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't really matter to me. Why do I feel like I got a new blush recently? Well, if I did, I guess it didn't make that much of an impression because I don't know where it is. I'm going to use the Alamar Cosmetics Colorete Blush Trio in medium tan, and this first shade I've so hit pan on. Oh my gosh. It's like a light peachy shade, but I've recently been like mixing a little bit of this medium shade in just to get a little bit more of a pigmented blush. But yeah, anyways, I'm just like really excited to start like decorating with baby's things, and something I've been thinking about for years, and just like actually planning it is so amazing. It's so weird though. I love blush. I remember the days that I didn't like blush, and I'm like questioning all of my life's decisions. I take the leftovers from my cheeks and put it up on my forehead, but I don't like directly blush my forehead. I do actually directly blush my nose though, but just that lightest blush and just a tiny bit. I'm gonna take my Jaclyn Cosmetics Do Me Luminous Powder, D-E-W, me. Get it? Because it makes you look dewy. I'm obsessed with this. It's like an all-over face powder. Ooh, I shook that way too much. These are limited edition products, so like I'm trying to use this so sparingly. I like pretty much only use this when I film and when I'm like working a wedding and want my skin to look extra like glowy and amazing. I'm gonna be so upset the day that I run out of this. I still have a shit ton left, thank God, but like I love it so much. I like to put that at the tops of my cheekbones, all over my forehead, because like I said, it's kind of an all over skin finish that just makes your skin look dewy. Doesn't really look like highlighted. It's so hard to explain too, because when people think like a powder highlight, they think like, holy shit, it's gonna look super shiny, but it doesn't really look shiny. It just looks like dewy. It's a magic powder. I don't understand. So then I'm going to take my Jaclyn The Flash highlighter palette. I am obsessed with this as well. I actually got two of them from Corey, one for my makeup kit and one just personally for me. At least there's that. If I ever do run out of this, I'll just steal the one from my makeup kit that I barely ever use, and my clients will just suffer. This one is more of your typical like highlight. It looks like highlight on the skin, but it's just freaking intense, but in the best way. And over this full coverage pure foundation. My skin's never looked better. I do like the very tip of my nose and then the very bridge of my nose, but not like all over my nose with this one. And then my Cupid's bow, a tiny bit up here on my forehead. By the way, I used Gleam and Sparks combined. I kind of just like run the brush between the two of them. Sometimes I'll add from the other side, which honestly today would have been a good idea because I have like pink on my eyes and stuff, but whatever, it's too late. That's what I'll do. I'm going to take from my inner corner and I'll do a little bit of Iced and a little bit of Mesmerized. It's got that tiny bit of pink reflect in there. I really like saving inner corner highlight as like the last step that I do other than lips, just because I feel like it really ties everything together so well. Tell me that didn't just make the whole look. You can't tell me shit. I know I said I wasn't going to repurchase this, but I didn't realize how expensive setting spray was. I haven't been able to get the full size of the Milani Make It Last setting spray, like the big one. This one is the Sa-weet peach scent. I mean, I wonder if it does taste like peach. I'm not about to try it, but we're just gonna I think this one is a little bit more projecting. Like, I feel like the reason I didn't like the first couple that I got is it was such like a fine mist that it never felt like I was getting enough setting spray on my face, which even then. But this one, maybe it's because I feel like the nozzle's a little bit messed up. I feel like a little bit more comes out and I like it. Oh, and it just smells like peach, and I love peach scented stuff. So I actually picked up this new, well, I don't know if it's new, but it's new to me. I picked up a Flower Beauty lipstick. It's called Naked Blush. I tried one that was like a reddish orange color, and it was the same Petal Pout lip formula, and I really loved the way that it felt on my dry lips. So I'm first going to line them with the Colourpop Lippie pencil in BFF. It's a very nice nude. This I have used. I'm just going to slightly overline, nothing too crazy. And I just do that by kind of rounding out the edges a little bit, but I'm not making them appear too much bigger. Do you guys know why I was so not motivated to film today? I mean, I actually was pretty motivated to film, but the reason I got such a late start was because I cannot stop playing the new Crash Bandicoot game. Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. If you know, you know. It's so fun, but it's like so hard. And it pulls me right in. Every time I start playing, like, I feel so accomplished when I finally beat a level that I'm struggling to get through that I just don't want to stop. It makes me feel accomplished even though I'm playing a video game. It's so weird. By the way, would you guys like if I set up like a gaming type situation? I can't remember if I've asked this before, but I've been so tempted to get like, I don't know if I want to do like a Twitch stream or just literally play through games and then edit it like a normal video. Let me know if anybody out there would be interested in seeing that, because I'm not like a huge gamer, but I do get really into certain games and then I just always want to play them, and it would make me feel really accomplished if I was like filming while doing it. It would make me feel like way better about it. But anyways, I'm gonna go in with the Flower Beauty 020 is the number. Oh yes, it's exactly what I thought it was gonna be. You know, sometimes you put it on and it's like, oh, that's way too pink, or that's way too like naked of a nude, but nope. Oh, it's so nice. My lips are still a little dry looking. I mean, this feels super comfortable. There's nothing you can really do about like your dry flaky lips if you have dry flaky lips, except for like exfoliating the shit out of them before doing something like this. And I've been just so into gloss lately that I just feel like I have to throw gloss on. It's actually kind of funny. I had like a mini Buxom gloss, and I can't remember if it just came in a BoxyCharm or what, but I actually did not like it. And then my dumbass went and bought a full-size Buxom gloss just because I heard so many good things about this one specifically. It's called White Russian, and now I use the shit out of it. Like, I can't get enough of it. I don't know what was wrong with the little mini one that I got the first time, but it was super sticky. And this one doesn't feel like super sticky. Maybe I got like a weird expired one or something. This one's super comfortable though. And it's basically just like a clear gloss. It doesn't change the color of the lip color that I put it over. I was gonna use my Freckle pen. Well, I guess it's not too late. My camera hasn't died yet, so. This is the Lottie London Freckle Tint. I've only used it once, and I kind of just dotted it everywhere, literally everywhere. It looked pretty cute. Like, it looked like real freckles. Like, it didn't look bad. But I also did it over a very, like, light coverage foundation. Ugh, I don't know if it's gonna look very good over this full coverage, and I don't really want to ruin it. But I mean, we're at the end of the video. It's not like it really matters if I ruin it. I think the trick to it looking natural is to not go super uniform with it. So I'm gonna add some sporadic ones just a little bit like farther out. I'm also just going in with a very, very light hand, doing really tiny little dots. Can you guys even see that on camera? Like, literally don't even know if you guys can see them because I have like such a full coverage face on right now. It's like impossible for it to look like natural freckles. It's kind of a dead giveaway. I feel like I just need to like watch some videos and like figure out the technique and where you should really like cluster them and then like where to spread them out. I think placement is key with making it look more natural. You probably need a little bit on my forehead because like most people with freckles have them like all right here and then like up a little on the forehead, right? I barely have anything left on this now, so I don't know, from far away, especially since I'm blind, like it looks pretty good. And then I look up close and I'm like, ooh, this is why we experiment. This is why we do things. I'm gonna try first to just go over them on the side that I started with this sponge with no really product left on it. There might be a tiny bit of product on there, but like not really. And that's doing absolutely nothing. Actually, it's just taking away like the pigment, kind of like it looks a lot less red when I do this. What shade did I get in these freckles? I don't see a shade. I'm pretty sure there was two to choose from though, and I chose like the red brown or something like that. That's just kind of mattifying them. I think that was the word I was looking for before. Not necessarily making them look any more natural, but a little less obvious. I think if I got the placement down it would look so much better, but I think it just looks like I dotted stuff all over my face. Essentially what I did. So I mean, fair. Okay, well the freckles were kind of a fail. You probably can't even see them though with my shitty camera, so it's fine. Also, I've been trying the middle part lately and I don't know really how to feel. So many people were telling me to do a middle part and it's definitely a little bit slightly off-centered today. Finally gave in even though I feel like it looks really weird on me. So can you guys be honest and tell me if it's working for me or not? If I should just like go back to the side part? Y'all tell me. And I'm so sorry I keep looking in the viewfinder. I'm just like so nervous that my camera's gonna die all of a sudden on me. At least I got through this portion of the video, so thank you guys so much for watching. I feel so bad. I always say I will see you really soon in my next video, but like, is it? Is it ever really soon? No. Why do I keep lying to you guys? Can you guys tell I'm an overthinker? That's literally why I never film, is because I just like overthink everything about like what I'm gonna film. Am I gonna be too boring? Is anyone even gonna care about anything that I'm saying? And then I just like talk myself out of doing it. Like I almost talked myself out of doing it today as soon as I started to like set up and realized my setup wasn't quite how I wanted it, and like instead I pushed through, rearranged my room a little bit and made it happen. So I'm gonna try to do that more often, even though it wasn't, you know, the most exciting video ever. It was pretty damn exciting for me because I got to talk about my baby. I'm literally so elated, you guys. I don't even think you understand like how excited I've been, and just I don't know, just like the whirlwind of emotions that I've been going through these past couple months like is insane. It's just crazy. So I will definitely kind of sort of keep you updated. Like I said, I'm mostly going to keep you updated in that pregnancy vlog that I'm doing because I'd rather just the whole experience be kind of condensed into one video, but I'm not gonna be able to help myself. I'm gonna talk about it. It's just I'm a parent now, or I'm going to be. So like that's gonna be a huge part of my life, and I might do even more just, I don't know, chilled vlogs that aren't pregnancy vlogs. I'm saving up for like my maternity leave obviously, but I'm gonna really try to save up to get a new camera too, not only just for videos but just to have a nice camera that's not my iPhone to document this process and my new baby that I'm gonna have in like 6 months. I just would love to have like actual good pictures that I don't have to like go pay a photographer to get, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyways, that's kind of where I'm at. I hope this video was entertaining whatsoever for you guys. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around, even though I never ever release videos and I don't deserve 10,000 subscribers. I'm so thankful for every single one of you that have subscribed and left me a comment and sent me a message and just have been encouraging to this channel whatsoever. I never thought I would have a video that hit millions of views. I hope you guys enjoy the pregnancy vlog that I'm gonna do in a very similar like kind of style, and it's not just like me sitting here and babbling on forever about whatever. So I know I already said it a billion times, but thank you so much. And I hate to say I'll see you really soon in my next video in case it's not true, but that's kind of my outro. So I will see you really soon in my next video. Bye guys.